Hi guys, hey y'all. Okay guys, can you believe I had to record this video over, but I'm not gonna do it again. The reason why is because the airplanes keep taking off, guys. I'm gonna have to start recording what time the airplanes leave the airport and take off. Okay guys, so this video is going to be about keeping your boundaries. Okay, first guys, the weather today is like warmer than usual, like definitely warm for November, because the rest of the days were cold, but today is a little warm with a little breeze coming in. And this is my hair, just natural and all up. It's actually was higher than that, but the car is stopping that. And this is a new lipstick that I am trying, guys, but I was gonna put another lipstick over this, like to make it another color, but I like mixing the colors also. So anyways, I ended up liking it like this after it settled. So yeah, I like it. But anyways, moving on to the video. So as I said, we're going to be talking about keeping your boundaries. Okay guys, so how important is it? It's very important to keep our boundaries, guys. And the reason why is because in life, guys, first of all, I'll tell you what is boundaries if you don't understand what I'm talking about. Boundaries are when you say like, for example, you tell somebody, I'm not going to be treated this way. I'm not going to take this. This is not going to happen. You know, rules for yourself, like limits. And in life, we all need to set limits, because if we don't, we're going to get run over and people are going to treat us like trash and everything else, guys. Okay, so how important is it? Very important. Why? Because a lot of times people are going to try you, and that's a fact. People are going to try you. And as soon as they find out, if you let them know what your boundaries are, they're going to test you and they're going to try to push your boundaries, okay? Now, in life, we might say, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. Somebody comes along, try to do it, and sometimes we give in, guys. That's the sad part. Sometimes we give in, even though we know we don't want to. We didn't want to do that. We don't want to take this. We don't want to be called this, okay? So, if we know that, guys, just try to keep it. Keep your boundaries. If you say, I don't want to be disrespected, if someone comes along and disrespect you in some kind of way, you can have a talk with them, of course. Just that talk is a warning though, but you have to be mentally stable enough to stick to your word. If you tell somebody, do not disrespect me by calling me out of my name, I don't like it. Well, if someone disrespects you and call you out of your name, do not just sit around and stay around that person. You're going to have to show them that you mean what you say. Maybe they might apologize and say they'll never do it again. It's okay, I mean, to give them another chance. But if they keep doing it after you give them that next chance, guys, chances are they're going to keep doing it. Now, even if they do it one time, they still might do it again. But if they are willing to admit that they were wrong and say they're sorry, that first time after you correct them and you forgive them, it's okay. Because that's simply called, you're just trying to give someone a chance, because maybe you want to be in their life, you know, maybe you like them. So if they do, you can accept their apology, but maybe be aware that it may happen again. And if it does, and you say, if you say this again, I'm gonna leave, make sure you stick with your word and leave, okay? And get away from that person, because in reality, if someone keeps breaking your boundaries and disrespecting you, because that's all that is also disrespect, do not stick around a person like that. Because then if you stick around, in their mind, they're going to be saying, I got you, you know, because they'll feel like you're not going anyplace. So you have to keep your boundaries and keep what you say when you tell somebody that. So when they do stuff to you, they can understand and know that you're not going to have this, or you're going to go. And however they feel about this, that's their problem and their loss. Don't even worry about them, because they're not worrying about you enough to not break the boundaries. If you can understand what I mean, guys. Yes. So it's always important to keep your boundaries. Stand firm for your boundaries, or else you will get trapped. If you tell a person that you don't like this and they keep doing it, and you keep accepting them back in your life, they're not, most likely, are going to respect your boundaries. Okay? They're going to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And you guys are going to go back and forth saying, well, I told you that I don't like this. This is disrespectful. They're going to keep doing it and keep coming back apologizing to you. So after that one warning, that's all it takes. You tell them one time, I don't like this. Or if it's something that you didn't have an idea that they are going to do that crosses your boundaries, you can, like I said, sit down, have a talk with them, tell them, I don't like this. Maybe you, and then you could go in details and tell them why. But you don't have to even go in details and tell them why, because nobody has to get an explanation as to why you don't like something or why this certain thing is your boundary. It's just your boundary, you know, your own personal boundaries. So in that case, guys, after you have that one talk with them, that's enough. You know, it's enough to know, I don't like this. This is disrespectful to me. I don't take this kind of treatment. I don't like people talking to me like that. Don't do this to me, because I will go. Okay? You have to stick to what you said. You have to go, because somebody else out there is waiting for you. And that person is going to respect your boundaries. Always remember, no matter what you do with another person, there are billions of people on earth. If not billions, millions, okay? I don't know the exact number, but I just know that when you're dealing with one person, those aren't the only people in life. Just like you deal with that one person, you can deal with many more. And when a person comes into your life and is not willing to accept what your boundaries are, and they always cross your boundaries and step over it and do stuff that you say that you don't like and you're not gonna stand for, there is somebody else, other people that will be willing to come into your life and won't treat you in that same way. They will respect your boundaries. So you definitely, if somebody keeps crossing the boundaries, you definitely don't have to always feel like you have to keep them in your life, letting them do that. Because I'm telling you, after you tell them what it is and you keep letting them do it, it is a proven fact. If they don't stop one time and they don't stop the second time, you're trapped. Because in your mind, for some reason, you feel like you need this person around. And in the person's mind, they're going to say, you're not going anywhere because you keep saying this and I keep doing this. So it's always important to keep your boundaries, guys. And our boundaries are also important to us because many of us, like myself, I know, we keep boundaries because something happened to us at a certain point of time with someone else. Like we were in another situation where we felt hurt or something happened with whatever your boundary is. Okay? Say examples such as you don't want a person to call you a certain thing. All right. That means something to you deep inside. If someone comes along and they know that you don't want them to call you a certain thing, it hurts, guys. Okay? So don't let people hurt you by ignoring what your boundaries are after you have told them what your boundaries are. You need people to respect them. And don't make people come along and feel as if after you tell them what your boundary is, don't let them come along and be like, well, it's okay, you know, you shouldn't feel this way about that certain thing. But you already know why you feel that certain way. And the more, and if you agree with them and say, well, you're right, I shouldn't. But deep inside, you don't. And you know you don't. So, always remember, guys, you know why you have that boundary. and you need to keep it. Okay? And if you say don't do it, I'm gonna leave, then leave. Okay? All right. Don't do it, or we're not gonna be friends. After you have that conversation one time, don't be friends. Okay? Because you don't need people in your life like that. Okay? So it'll be worth you just leaving them alone. One time, you don't have to give them a million times, because like I tell you, you're going to be giving them a million times if you keep them in your life, guys. Alright, guys, so that's all for today, but I'm going to come back with another video. Okay? Take care and be safe.